Luxury meets purpose. Now leasing. There's signs in the hottest borough for housing right now. That had been Manhattan and Brooklyn, but now?
I lived in the Bronx my whole life.
Yes, the boogie down Bronx.
Honestly, I see a lot of improving, like new buildings around the area.
I give it a thumbs up.
The Bronx has taken the #1 spot for development among the 5 boroughs, with more new housing than Queens, Manhattan, and Staten Island combined.
Buildings, the restaurants, it's gotten more populated. It's very comfortable now.
Carla, mom of 2 elementary schoolers, describes changes in her 15 years in Mott Haven in the South Bronx. She likes the changes. However,
the rent isn't good. It's very high. I have to leave eventually. That sucks.
So not happy with possibly being priced out of the neighborhood, and she's by no means the only one.
Yeah, I would definitely call it that, gentrification.
Gentrification is the word used by Manuel Calixto. He owns 4 businesses in the South Bronx, including this French-Mexican fusion restaurant.
We're in Greenpoint, which, the same thing happened as it's happening here now.
He says that rising rents in Brooklyn priced him out there, sending him to the more affordable Bronx 2 decades ago. But now,
same thing's happening here.
He says that he's fortunate that his profits let him buy a location for his other businesses.
We're moving to Morris Park.
Still in the Bronx, but more affordable for now. Meanwhile,
I think they're sort of moving the working poor out.
Julie Spitzer runs a division of the nonprofit Bronx Works. It helps families apply for benefits and runs a food pantry.
Our pantry lines have working people who have decent jobs. They can't afford to live. Now you'll be lucky for 1 bedroom is running between $2,600 to 2 bedrooms over $3,000 and change.
That's the case for many new Bronx developments, and those rates are defined by the government as affordable. It's based on a formula
to keep housing at 30% or less for everyone.
Ruben Diaz Jr. now lobbies for Bronx development. He was borough president for 12 years, creating thousands of new housing units from long neglected land.
Gentrification doesn't have to mean that you force people out.
He's part of why almost all new developments here have at least 1/3 of the apartments renting at rates deemed affordable. While some critics say that's still not good enough, some renters say.
Honestly, I don't agree.
Lala Lopez, a flight attendant, is among the professionals that developers have attracted here with housing programs that allow people within different income ranges to qualify for what are called affordable rents. You see the qualifying income ranges, but critics say many residents don't make enough to qualify.
Low-income housing should be for low-income people.
But Lopez, who lives here, explains why the pricing she sees for the new buildings works.
A lot of the people who are moving into them are having government assistance.
In fact, in this neighborhood, what's called deeply affordable housing has been built.
The person with Section 8, that fixed paycheck, that fixed income is going to rent.
Professor Gilbert Marzan studies economic and ethnic changes here. He says Section 8 and other low-income rent assistance helps, but because it can take months or years to qualify.
Some groups particularly have left the city.
They've even gone to other states, he says.
The area isn't very welcoming to your wallet.
South Bronx mom Carla says she and her family could be among those who have to leave. But for now,
we're tough, so we'll make do.
James Ford, Pix 11 News.